What's up, team? I wanted to share a best practice video on learning to love inviting because it's one of the most common struggles or hurdles for coaches, new coaches, veteran coaches. And I have learned to love inviting through a certain process. When I started back in 2015, 16, it was very much that, hey girl, cold messaging. And let's be honest, nobody wants to do that, nor should we be doing that at this point. It's 2021, social media has changed, and tell me that you are not super annoyed when you get a message like that from somebody who you have not talked to or connected with possibly ever, or it's been years and then all of a sudden that you're getting this very scripted ick message. So I'm going to share with you my best practices. And what I first want to say is, number one, the first step in the key to loving inviting is loving what you're doing. Meaning love your program, live the lifestyle, truly commit and see results. If you're not excited about your progress, you don't have to be your end game, right? But like if you're not excited about your progress and what you're doing every day, then inviting is going to suck. So choose a program, a personal development book, and whatever supplements are going to help you see the changes that you're after, and do that first. Once you start building that confidence and seeing those results, guys, it could be as quick as a 3-day refresh, or it could be a full program. Like, I think the key to learning to love inviting is, first of all, starting with you, but second of all, finding your voice and figuring out what's going to work for you best. And it's going to look different for every person, but I'm going to show you guys how I've changed up my inviting so that I still get a lot of no's. Don't get me wrong, I still get ghosted, all of that. I just don't care because I really like what I'm doing. And I think it adds value even if people don't join me. So I don't feel icky or salesy because oh my God, Dudley. I'm giving free value. Anyways. So here's what I did on my Facebook wall this morning, and you could do this on Instagram stories as well. I predominantly run my business on Facebook still. I'm like a dinosaur, and it's working for me, so I don't feel the need to have to learn a whole new platform. My business is growing the way that it's growing. So I primarily use Facebook. My daughter's calling me, sorry. Yeah, go see Leah. All right, so here's what I posted on my wall. And I'm on my closet floor right now because Leah's on Zoom school in the other room. And if I was talking in there, she would be mad at me. So I just posted a very simple question. Success guide on how to eat clean when your family doesn't. I take people's biggest complaints and struggles that I hear in my challenge groups, in my free groups, and in private conversations, and I create little tools and resources that I can share with them. Sorry, guys, I gotta close my door because I'm getting yelled at because my daughter's at school in my living room. So I actually create, and you could create, I'll show you what I created, but you could make this anything. So your success guide could be an ebook. It could be seriously like a checklist that you can send to their inbox. It could be a video. It could be as quick and simple or as intricate as you want to make it. So when I show you mine, don't feel like you have to do it that way. Look at this as, okay, people need tips on how to eat clean. What works for me? Because what works for you is going to speak to your niche audience. So I'm very much a family person. People see my kids all the time on social, so they kind of like know my life, right? So what I did was I created an ebook. I love ebooks. I think they're awesome. You can learn how to do them on Canva. Now, my ebook, just so you know, is 1 page. That's it. Like, that's the book. Is it really a book? No. It's literally a nice picture of me eating an apple, a title of how to rock clean eating when your family has different goals. And what I did was I uploaded the video that I already posted into my challenge group from a conversation that we had this past week that talked about what was going on in my challenge group. So I know that like the content is what my niche potential market is thinking of, because it's a conversation that I'm having with existing clients. So like I know that it's a need and a common struggle. So one of the best ways to think about how can I create questions or content is think about your current clients. And if you're not running a challenge group, number one, run a free group. You need to take leadership of your business. You can also use your sponsors challenge group, but it feels different because you're not the leader, right? Like, so run a free group, okay? Ask questions. So the way that I got the idea of creating this freemium is yesterday in my challenge group, I said, hey guys, happy Wednesday, lay it on me. What is the biggest struggle you are having right now in nutrition? So like I listened to their struggle and then I created a resource that I thought would be helpful. And then instead of recreating content, I just took that from the Beachbody Bod Groups app. You can download your video onto your computer and then upload it to YouTube. And it is my success tip. It's like a 7-minute video of me talking through the process of getting started with clean eating when your family doesn't do it with you, because that's where I started. So I like took myself back to, well, what did I do my first month with Beachbody? And I told them how I did it. And then I thought, well, what do I do now? Like, what's different now? And I just kind of give them like a visual tour. So this is now my freemium that I can share. And so when I put that question on my Facebook wall, or if you're using it in your Instagram stories, anybody that comments that wants that tip, I know that I feel really good inviting them to what I'm doing, because they have a struggle that I am serving a solution for. And so it doesn't feel icky, like, and if they don't want it, cool. But I also really like this process of ebooking or video-based inviting, because it gets them to know who I am and connect with me. So even if they say no now, they're likely to follow my social for tips. I show up every day publicly, so you don't have to commit to a group with me to get free value. But in this ebook, I'll flip you back around. I also have an invite. So I give them free value. It's just literally content from my challenge group. It's nothing fancy. It's me in my workout gear in the kitchen in the morning yesterday. I uploaded it. So I'm just taking what I'm doing in my challenge group and sharing it for free with no expectation of people joining me, but there is an invite. So right in the ebook, there is an opportunity for them to connect, and these link into my client application. You don't have to make it this fancy. If you're not there yet, you could just put this here. You could put, would you love to plug in? Respond with info. And you could start a conversation. I just am at the point in my business where I need applications because I have so many clients that I need to stay organized. But as a new coach, you could easily swap this part out, completely eliminate it, and say, give them an action prompt. Respond with more info, and I can share details about how to get in. Or maybe you're going to insert your Facebook group link or your bod group link and say, if you'd like to take a peek into my free if you'd like to take a peek into my current challenge group, here's a link to take a peek behind the scenes at what we do every day. The more you can share with people what you do and how you do it, the better. So I always give free sneak peeks, but I really like this application for my organization. So that's it, guys. I love inviting. I love inviting this way. I do not like cold messaging people, and I don't. I just don't. It's not my jam. I've never liked it. So this is how but as a business owner, you have to be solution focused and think, well, I don't like this. How am I going to fix it? You can't just say, I'm not going to invite. That's not how the business works. Like, this is a business of inviting to the coaching opportunity, inviting to your challenge group, inviting to your free group. You have to learn to like it for you. So again, you don't have to do an ebook. You don't have to do a YouTube video. You could literally just create a checklist and say, like, here are 3 things that really helped me tackle this struggle. And here's how you can get more information on what I do every day behind the scenes. You've got to have that next opportunity to connect included. You can't, like, it would be different if you sent it out and then you didn't, like, there's no follow-up, right? Like, there's no opportunity for them to keep engaging. So however that looks for you is going to be a little bit different. Now, the other thing you can do is, as you send these free lists, free whatevers out, write down who you're sending them to, so that, like, next week you could follow up and say, hey, like, I know that I sent you that, those tips on reorganizing your kitchen. How's it going? Did you get to redo that shelf that I talked about in the video? So that's an easy way to follow up with people and start that conversation. Most often people do not make the changes that they say they want to make because they don't have the community, the accountability, or the plan to follow. Everything that I talk about in my video is what I learned through Beachbody, and I say that in my video. Like, I'm pretty clear, so they know what it is, and it intrigues them to want to learn more about what I do. And so that is my secret to learning to love inviting. And it took a really long time to figure out how it would work for me. But I knew that I did not want to build a business on cold messaging strangers or spam inviting people that I had never talked to before. So I decided that I was not going to build my business that way. I had to come up with a different solution. So that's it. I hope this helps you guys. We have so many great leaders on our team that I wanted to make sure to add value to this community. I've been working in my own small team page the last year, and I really miss connecting with more people who are serious about the business and aren't just looking at it as something they kind of wishy-washy do, but who want to learn business skills and really pursue this as an income opportunity that will impact lives around us. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later.